Very few players came into the NBA as wild as Austin Reaves did.
His first year, we had Russ, we had Carmelo, we had Trevor Re. We had all these veterans on our team, right? And Austin Reeves was the best player in the gym.
And now, even NBA legends can't help raving about him.
His swag is through the roof.
Austin Reeves out here playing with black man energy, man.
But even with all this, things seem to be only getting better in LA as the bromance performance between Luca and Austin continues to flourish.
Look at these two.
In AR, if you have 38 and Luca has 33, you can look him up and shoot a backwards shot. Like just happened.
I currently have more dunks than him right now.
And just wait till you hear AR's wild Luka Doncic trade story. This is why what Austin Reeves is doing to the NBA is wild. But to understand why this season feels different for Austin Reeves, you need to see how he opened the year. From the first game of the season, Austin Reeves did not look like a role player trying to fit in. He looked like a guard who showed up ready to own an offense. Through his first 20 games, he has been putting up numbers that look like something close to Kobe-level scoring and prime Chris Paul-level orchestration. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and he is doing it at a 50.9% from the field, 37% from 3, and nearly 88% from the line. These are not hot streak splits. These are star splits. And what makes it even more unbelievable is that he is doing it on nights when the Lakers are without LeBron or sometimes even without Luca.
And you're averaging over 40 in the 4 games you played without Luca. What kind of text do you expect to get about that?
Luke, I don't know if he might be asleep right now. I don't know, Luca, please hurry back. I miss you, my brother.
He's not letting the media break up what he got going with Luca, and we'll soon get into more of that. But first, what turned an undrafted guard into a player dropping 51 in a game? Well, here's Phil Handy with the story.
When Summer League was over and I had a chance to get in the gym with him, right away, I saw it. And it wasn't so much his skill or his shot making, it was just his inner belief. Like, that kid had a superb chip on his shoulder, man.
And that chip is showing up in ways no one saw coming. The scoring, the playmaking, the efficiency, the confidence. It all looks wild. But what comes next is the part that ties everything together, because it explains why LeBron said this.
Obviously last year in the Memphis series, AR gained a lot of trust from me, but also had trust in him to make the plays.
As Phil Handy said, AR came into the game with a huge chip on his shoulder.
People don't really know like his story. He went through Summer League. You know, that year, his first year, we had Russ, we had Carmelo, we had Trevor Re. We had all these veterans on our team, right? And that was, you know, we had our little, Bron has his little camp in Vegas. We had our mini camp. Austin Reeves was the best player in the gym.
Was he?
He was the best player in the gym. He started out as a two-way. When that camp was over, the Lakers signed him.
Even after showing up and showing out at training camp, the Lakers front office kept using him like a third option. Fans joked about the Hillbilly Kobe nickname, but the production was no joke. The efficiency was no joke. The growth was no joke. Then, slowly the league started to catch up with what was happening.
Vincent,
Austin Reeves. He like the new Klay Thompson out there, dog. With more playmaking, with more, his swag is through the roof.
Austin Reeves out here playing with black man energy, man.
The numbers looked wild. The narrative looked even wilder. But none of this made sense until you understood the grind that built him. When Austin went undrafted in 2021, the league had already made its decision about him. He wasn't expected to become a superstar. Why? He did not have the traditional profile of someone who could run an offense at the NBA level. He had to go into that training camp and bawl his eyes out before the Lakers even took a chance on him. But even then, the doubts continued. Fans thought it was luck. However, every year he added something new. Every year, the bag expanded. Eventually, even the players who studied guards for a living had to admit the truth.
You brought up Austin Reeves. In my opinion, the best third option in the game. Of late, his numbers have been off the chart. Keep it real, he might have one of the deepest bags in the game with our other brother Kyrie on the sideline right now.
Today, he has his coach putting him on the same level as LeBron and Luka Doncic.
That guy is going to show up in the big moments. It's not surprised. He's done that many times in his career.
And that's exactly what Austin Reeves had to do. He had to prove himself every chance he got.
What's the most impressive part?
Everything. Underrated defender. We know he can put the ball in the bucket. We know we respect his handle and his being able to create for others and himself. But I saw greatness last night.
You know you're doing something right when Kendrick Perkins thinks a white boy has greatness in him. But with AR's swag and his partner in crime, Luca, is the NBA ready for Reeves? Before we answer that, let's hear Reeves' perspective on the trade that gave him his favorite teammate.
The first thing I looked at, I pulled my phone up, AD said they traded me. And if anybody knows AD, I don't know if you know AD very well, he jokes around a lot. So I laughed and I put my phone down. And my phone kept going off. And I was like, what the hell? So I pulled up Instagram and I seen Sham's tweet or post or whatever called Aaron and Reggie. And I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, there's no way this is real. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me know if you hear anything else. Call one of our assistant coaches, Bo. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, and that's all he said. And I was like, what? He was like, it's real.
Although AD was also a dear brother, AR gave an honest reply on how he felt when he realized it was real.
And then we get Luka, though. And like you said, incredible player, a generational player. Like you said, nobody thought that he would get traded at that age. Anytime, honestly. So, everything happens for a reason. Like you said, I'm really excited about what we got.
This season, both Austin and Luka combined are averaging over 65 points and 16 assists per win together. And besides that, helping the Lakers to a 15-5 season. They've also produced lots of wholesome moments on the court.
You could play almost, as Luka says hello.
Tell him what I said.
You too.
Thank you for doing your job today. You're stupid. That's what I said.
What did you want us to tell him, Luka? Oh, okay. That's not very nice.
And he settles them, obviously, on the offensive end of the floor.
And the Lakers take a timeout.
Look at these two.
In AR, if you have 38 and Luka is 33, you can look him up and shoot a backwards shot. What just happened?
I currently have more dunks than him right now.
And then there's Bance.
After all, he called you a friend. You're friends, right?
He wants to be my friend, but I'm not allowing it.
What does he need to do for you to accept him as a friend?
Nothing. He can't do nothing.
And show-offs.
Timeout, Lakers. Luka threw one in from three-quarter court that won't count.
Hey, did you see that, Austin? Hey, by the Austin, did you see that?
On a Monday evening, will come the other way, and Marcus Smart. Good golly, are you kidding me?
However, Austin Reeves is still on his own wild journey. Also, it seems his bag is getting bigger every day, as we're starting to see his shoulder drives turning into a signature move. Not to mention finishing at the rim at a rate that belongs to elite guards. Still, the biggest surprise has not been the scoring. It has been the takeover moments, the rebounds, the deflections, the rotations where he steps in and actually changes the trajectory of a play. These are the qualities that are turning Austin Reeves into a superstar despite going undrafted. But even in all these, the wildest part about the new Lakers is that this is no longer a team built around one superstar. It is not just Luka's show anymore, and he said as much.
Amazing game. He's been amazing the whole season. He's been helping me a lot. Man, just great to have him on my team. Together, we can do a lot of things.
Within a very short time, Austin Reeves went from undrafted to unstoppable. And even after the league doubted him, time proved him right. And now, the only question left is, how wild can Austin Reeves get this season? Are we witnessing the season that turns Austin Reeves into an all-star? Or will injury ruin his run? Let's hear from you in the comments. But don't forget, his Laker teammate is also ballin'. See what Luka Doncic is doing to the NBA right now is crazy next.